You're here because you want to talk about Party Hard Shred Harder, which, in my humble opinion, is the biggest departure in MTG art that I have ever seen. This is a new Secret Lair drop that is going to go on sale in 4 days. You want to talk about, is it worth it? We are going to talk about that in this new crazy world that we live in that is only secret layers all the time. FOMO. What do I think about it? I'm going to talk about that as well. The video starts right now.
Special thanks to our Patreon supporters who power our channel. Check out our Patreon for monthly giveaways, exclusive content, and even a starring role in our fan fight series. Link in the description below.
For a limited time only, if you join the Patreon at any level, you will receive a holographic Jake and Joel Are Magic logo sticker. Link in the description below.
Hello, welcome to the day. Thank you for spending your time with us. I'm Jake. Welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic. Today, I am talking about Party Hard Shred Harder new Secret Lair drop. That goes on sale in about 4 days, depending on when you're watching this video. We're going to talk about the release date, we're going to talk about the cards, we're going to talk about Secret Lair in general, and just how this whole miss a drop, it's gone, baby. We got you liquid honey. You got a limited time to get it, baby, but liquid honey for you, baby. You miss a drop, though, it's gone. We're going to get into all that. If you like these product reviews, click like, click subscribe. It's the best way to support the channel with just the click of a button. I said the things. You can check us out on Patreon. It might be a good fit for you. Any level gets you into the Discord. We do giveaways. It's all awesome. And you can also help us out on our way to 10,000 subscribers. It's our goal in 2020, and we just hit 9K. We're going to be doing giveaways. We have a box giveaway for 8K. We have a box giveaway for 9K. We haven't even done those yet. And then also we're going to be giving away like 3 things when we hit 10K. One of them is going to be pretty spicy. If you like all of that, click like, click subscribe. Let's talk about this Secret Lair drop. Ooh, look at that. Miss a drop. Oh, baby, it's gone. This is the Bob Ross stuff, which we're going to be talking about in a different video, but I just love that. It's like a scary little, oh, miss it, it's gone. Unless you want to buy it on the secondary market, which a lot of the Secret Lairs, some of them have gotten very expensive on the secondary market, while others have pretty much hovered around the value that they were. It's hard to tell where it's going to be in 10 years. You know, you look at something like Pokemon, where, you know, you just had a box bought for like a first edition base set booster box bought by Logan Paul for just under $200,000. And then you have just a few weeks later, dumb money buying the same box for $375,000 and getting ripped off. It's just like, it's a crazy time for collectibles. Let's talk about Party Hard Shred Harder. Honestly, it's awesome. I'm going to be completely honest. All of these cards look just absolutely, oh man, they look cool. They look very cool. This is Anguished Unmaking we're looking at right here. Assassin's Trophy, Decimate, and I'm going to put a link to this in the description of the video if you want to check that out. Dreadbore and Thraxmundar. So they look like metal posters. It is very cool. The heaviest, grungiest, most brutal Secret Lair drop of all time. We picked 5 cards with the most metal names possible and turned them into hand-drawn breakdowns. These cards are so incomparably sick that the mere thought of Thraxmundar makes our feet unconsciously start to air double bass. Party Hard Shred Harder brings us incredible art. It looks great. Let's talk about it though. This is a huge departure from what we normally consider to be a Magic the Gathering card. I've seen a couple other videos about this product and I have to agree. Rudy at Alpha Investments even mentioned, you know, he's like, he didn't even think that they were Magic cards when he first saw them. And I have to agree because my gut instinct, like when I saw these cards, was just like, oh, they released something, and it's like, I think they released some promotional art for Party Hard Shred Harder. I didn't actually think that I was looking at the Magic the Gathering cards when I saw these. And what this should tell us though moving forward is that anything can happen and nothing is off the table. It should remind you a little bit of like Pokemon and baseball cards and how certain cards are just a huge departure from what you would normally expect from a Magic the Gathering card. Alpha Investments also mentioned Invocations, and I have to agree that would have to be the second largest departure from what you would expect a Magic the Gathering card to look like. I've seen mixed reviews on this product already. Some people hate it, some people really like it. I'm in the camp that I really like it. It's $29.99, which hints that it will be only available in non-foil, and the product goes on sale in 4 days, 20 hours, 18 minutes, and 56 seconds as of the filming of this video. We're going to talk now about the actual value of the cards. If you're the kind of person who doesn't have any of these cards and you're simply trying to decide, is it worth it for me to buy it based on the current card's market price? Now, keep in mind, a lot of the time, Secret Lair doesn't dramatically shift the price of certain cards, but a lot of these cards, in fact, 2 of them are kind of lackluster. Let's go ahead and get into that. First one to talk about is Thraxmundar from Alara Reborn. We're over here on MTG stocks, and you could just kind of see here that it's, $1.49. Not a lot of desirability. It's an expensive general if you're playing Commander at Grixis and 4 other for 6/6. Haste. Whenever Thraxmundar attacks, defending player sacrifices a creature. Whenever a player sacrifices a creature, you may put a 1/1 counter on Thraxmundar. So it has counters in colors that don't typically have counters. It has a sacrifice a creature, which is really, really potent if you're going against like a Voltron commander or something like that. But all in all, not an extremely exciting card from a financial standpoint. Dreadbore is very niche and used to be very, very, very popular until we started to see a lot of new effects that were instant speed Planeswalker removal. This card is still good in formats like Pioneer and Modern if we ever go back to that world. But even though the card is very mana efficient, destroy target creature or Planeswalker at sorcery speed is still kind of lackluster. It holds a market price of just under $3, and I'm sure that you can find it for less on sites like eBay. We play this card in EDH, and I think it's a great card. I love the art on it. I love that old border. 1 green, 1 red, 2 other. Destroy target artifact, target creature, target enchantment, and target land. It's a cool card. I love that old border. The old border foil definitely has a premium. The new Decimate, I think that this drop, Save Thraxmundar, is pretty good for EDH if you are in the kind of playgroup that values removal. Some people don't value removal in EDH. I think it's shenanigans, but in my playgroup, we all value spot removal. Decimate, again, a little lackluster as a sorcery, but cool card. You could definitely get it for an affordable price on the secondary market. Now getting into cards that are actually really desirable, Anguish Unmaking has seen a huge uptick recently just in EDH. Exile target non-land permanent, you lose 3 life. Very mana efficient. It's an instant speed, so it's going to be able to disrupt certain combos. It's a fantastic card. It's also popular in formats where it's legal, as the coverage is great. It's a strictly worse Vindicate, but still, Vindicate is an excellent card. All-time low was $1.48 on this card. All-time high is $8.93. Again, we are seeing a reprint in Party Hard Shred Harder. This is one of the cards I would be the most excited about. Hovering at a market price of around $8, I wouldn't expect the Secret Lair to move the needle much on this card. We're going to talk at the end, though, about the biggest risk for all these cards. But finally, let's talk about Assassin's Trophy. Great coverage on this card. Again, it's a $10 card, $10.52 on the market. It's had reprints. It was printed, I believe, into one of those, it wasn't like a dual deck or like a clash pack, but it got reprinted into one of those standard late products that comes out. I don't know why I can't think of the name of that product. You guys know what I'm talking about. Again, all of these cards, and this is what I really want to talk about, all of these cards can be reprinted at any point for any reason, just like they're reprinting them now in this Secret Lair. Assassin's Trophy is a great card, but there's no reason to think that it won't pop up the next time we go to Ravnica. Extremely mana efficient. It's straight up, destroy target permanent and opponent controls. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle their library. So it's taking out the pesky land, the pesky anything, pesky creature, planeswalker, anything. Instant speed, fantastic card. Let's go ahead and break it down. $10 for the Assassin's Trophy, $8 for the Anguished Unmaking, about $4 for the Decimate, so that's 22. Dreadbore, about 3, so that's 25, and Thraxmundar $1.70. And we have to always mention that there will likely be a stained glass planeswalker that comes with this. However, there have been so many stained glass planeswalkers opened that it's hard to really get any value out of that slot. If it's an uncommon, it's basically just going to be like $1 to $3 if you get like a Dovin or whatever. But if it's, like a Liliana, if you randomly pull a stained glass Liliana in this, yes, clearly that's going to give you really good value. However, that is extremely, extremely rare. It's like Wizards of the Coast planned it. It's like just at around $30 of value based on the current market price of these cards. If you also value non-foil, this is the product for you. And if you like metal, if you like this art in general, I don't think you're going to regret it. I mean, it really does at this point with so many secret layers, and I talk about this. In the beginning, I thought, I'll get one of each secret layer and I'll just do that. But now I've seen the consistency, I see the frequency, and it just feels like I'm just being soaked up for my money. And so it really comes down to, at this point, I want you to buy these products based on your desire for them, because you can find it on the secondary market. If you really have like, oh God, I didn't buy it, now I'm remorseful. It's not like you're not going to be able to find it on eBay. That's always going to happen. That's always going to exist. That's the reason that there's still boxes and products that exist from 25 years ago, 20 plus years. So yeah, you might not buy it now for $30, and you might have to buy it later for $40 or $50 if you really want it. But don't feel bad if you don't FOMO out and buy it just because it exists. I will be picking it up. I like the art. I think it's dope. I think it's a really cool departure from what we expect from Magic the Gathering cards. Well, I hope this was helpful to you. Again, I'm not like super scared when Wizards of the Coast prints crazy art. I'm not like, oh my gosh, it's going to destroy the game. I think that this is actually a really cool product. I think it's super fun. We're going to cover the other Secret Lair drops. Don't be susceptible to FOMO. Don't feel like if you're missing out on this product that it's going to be the end of the world. If other people in your text chains are talking about how they just ordered it or how they're excited about it, just figure out to yourself, look within yourself, maybe take a moment, go sit on the floor, stare at the wall, and figure out if you really want it. Because it's not a need. You do not need it. If you enjoyed this video, click like, click subscribe. Best way to support the channel with just the click of a button. I'm Jake with Jake and Joel Magic. Until next time, I'm tapped out.